In the Rookie of the Year voting with the 5th most yards by a rookie in league history. The Patriots, they have to be dancing in the streets with the idea that this guy is going to be their quarterback for about the next 10 years.
Throwing Jones. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Jones. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Baltimore's offense making its way out for the first time. And leading them, their quarterback, a guy who is just so electric under center in his 5th season now, Lamar Jackson.
And I like his honesty, because when we sat down with him, I mean, he was the first one to say that was on me last week, a really poor performance. Way too many interceptions, didn't find the end zone throwing the ball, put his defense and his special teams in some real jeopardy, but somehow they won the game.
They won.
Yeah, what I loved about it.
He's got him in, complete, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. With career touchdown number 60.
And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. I mean, less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up second down. To throw again, Jones. That's complete into the hands of Myers. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Ravens, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Kendrick Bourne who was able to cap things off with a touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Jones now throwing to start the drive. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, the return is Jones. Oh, nice move. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
New England has found its lead running back, and it's Damian Harris. The Alabama man tied for 2nd in the league with 15 rushing touchdowns and was a game short of 1,000 yards.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones, rush coming, and he's taken down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And folks,
is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this 1st half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans, they're probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now Jones throwing to start the drive. And caught by Henry.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Jones
right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Jones. This complete to Henry over the middle. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Folks' kick is good.
And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Lamar Jackson and the Raven offense heading out. He's got a touchdown pass in this first half, but he's also been intercepted twice. So we'll be looking to be a bit more careful with the ball here as they start on first down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second in a couple. Jackson.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Escaping the pressure right.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. The 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. On for the extra point is Folk. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. This taken in at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there. Call it the 26. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they had such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed. Now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
He'll buy some time right. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught downfield by Beckham. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Murray going to look to run. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Williams will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So here are the Patriots to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones, complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Harris running straight ahead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his left. He's got a man complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
Ordinarily, when you're backed up this deep, most teams like to play it on the safe side, but not these guys. They took a big shot downfield and wound up hitting it for a big play. Back them into a corner, they come out swinging.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And they're going to speed things up here. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson buying time to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Jackson on third and long. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Here's Jones. Throwing to start the drive. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown. Kendrick Bourne with 2 touchdowns. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Williams again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Javonte Williams, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. New England's offense set to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Operating from the gun, Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Jones throw there complete to Myers. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, 29 yards. And the Patriots are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Folk connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because
a leap, and he's got it. He got it. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. This will be caught. Judy. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Play action. Now Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd down and goal. Jackson flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Pats are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Pats,
today. From M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. As with
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen going to look to throw on the first play.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bills are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line.
They begin the drive with Williams.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
The Ravens at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Escaping the pressure right. Allen hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen now on first down. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Allen going to throw. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Cook again. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. And now they'll throw with Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On first down, Allen. That's brought in by Davis over the middle.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
2nd and goal from the 1. On play action, Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox from a yard out, and the Bills have regained the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Two fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern.
23 yards, the final tally.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. To throw, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in there by Crowder.
Touchdown! Jamison Crowder. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was all capped off on the touchdown reception by Jamison Crowder. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown.
And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during that.
Murray fighting, lost the football, but it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Now Murray.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Allen.
And that is caught. It's Davis.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that is no good. And this will remain an 18-point lead. So we've reached halftime with a bit.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center.
And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter.
This one swung out to Williams.
No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
18 Cardinal.
getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Teron Johnson able to pick it. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Cook. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
On 2nd and goal, Allen, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jamison Crowder, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Bills take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Ravens offense back out there. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
So here are the Bills to take over.
They're looking to bounce back following the loss to Miami a week ago, and they've got the lead right now as they come up with a 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Allen.
Throwing the out route, and Crowder makes the catch.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on third down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It was Justin Houston who got him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Cook up the gut. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside. 1 yard on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing.